What's going on, everybody? So I'm here tonight to do a contest entry for Tomb of Comics. What a great channel, man. Very unique. I love Tomb of Comics and his creativeness. He does his own theme song to his channel, which is awesome. His vocal delivery is unique and always, I call him Crazy Man. I dig his channel. I dig, like the quirkiness of his channel. So, anyway, he's doing a contest for 100 subs, and this channel is going to continue to grow. It's too awesome not to. And, yeah, so congrats on the subscribers, and, I look forward to seeing your channel and your content continue to grow and your content evolve. And just stay you, man. Just stay you, and it'll happen. So anyway, his contest is you could do a comment for 1 entry, or do a video for 3. And I'm a talker, as you most of you know. So I'm going to do a very quick video entry. So the premise of his contest is name your favorite C-list comic book character. So the way I look at it is A-list is your big stars with movies, Spider-Man, Batman, Superman, along those lines. B-list would be characters in those movies. They're not the main character, but they are featured in not only the movies, but also the comics. And then C-list is just characters that don't have movies, kind of obscure, and people may have heard of them, but may not know a lot about them. So I think it's a great idea for a contest. And I immediately, when I saw his contest, I immediately knew who I was going to pick, and that is Ralph Snart from the Ralph Snart Adventures. Absolutely love me some Ralph Snart. So, Ralph Snart started in 1986 on Now Comics. Mark Hansen is the creator. And started out as a black and white, and then went to color, I think, in Volume 2, and in full color throughout Volume 3. And so I have the full run of Volume 3, most of Volume 2, and I need to pick up some Volume 1s, the black and whites. And then later on, Martinson took it and made it a web-based. And I think the full run of that character, Ralph Snart, was from 86 to 93, and now some occasional appearances on Mark Hansen's website. So, but the reason why I really dig Ralph Snart is I started getting into Ralph Snart 89, 90. And the reason why is it kind of goes along with Rue, and that comics can be so serious. I like to take a break from the seriousness of, say, Batman or Punisher, and comics like Gru and Ralph Snart kind of give me that break. And the stories in here are just hilarious. They're absurd. They're basically just like Ralph Snart will take this crazy adventure just to get a pack of beer. All these things will happen to him. And you can see, kind of like Gru, the features are kind of, grotesque with the bulbous noses. Mark Hansen, the creator, is kind of like his take on 80s action heroes being all, muscular. So the characters in here, like Dr. Goot, the villain, you see all the muscles and weird places. Yeah, kind of like Mark Hansen's take on that whole 80s action hero, muscular, like Rambo and that kind of thing. But, yeah, just hilarious. All these other characters in here just make this a great series. But basically it just revolves around the everyday life of Ralph Snart and these daydreams he has, and then they turn into these crazy adventures, and he's got a fairy god lizard, and then you've got, like I say, Dr. Goot trying to steal either his brain or his daydreams to kind of take over the world. You can see here, this is issue number 3. This is Dr. Goot trying to get Ralph Snart's brain. Yeah. So, I just absolutely love the goofiness, the absurdity of it. And like I say, it's just a break from all the seriousness that was kind of going on with comics at the time. And, you know, unlike Gru, Ralph Snart didn't really take off. He kind of has a cult following now. But the comic, you know, I don't know if it was because of it being on Now Comics, which started up in 1985, independent comic company that grew over time. But this Ralph Snart Adventures started kind of when the company was just starting up. So I just think a lot of people didn't know about the character. And I think at the time people were more focused on more serious characters. You know, it's kind of why, you know, Gru being on started out on an independent, but ended up going to several comic book companies, Marvel and Dark Horse, you know, that could give it higher distribution, so it could reach more people. I think the fact that Gru was kind of a lot of people's break, comedic break, so when they wanted to take and read something not so serious, I think most people knew about Gru, but didn't know about Ralph Snart. And I think it's a shame, because I think it's a great character. I think it's very well written, especially when Mark Hanson's at the helm. There was some a couple of issues in which he left, and he actually had ownership of Ralph Snart. But Now Comics did 2 more comics without him, the new writers and everything. But Mark Hanson just decided not to bother with suing him. And eventually he came back to the series. Like I say, great other characters in there. Dr. Goot, Mr. Lizard, all these different characters coming in and out. Great cast of characters around him, but just the absurdity of Ralph Snart, his character and his adventures. Just a great form of escape. You just read too many serious comic books back in the day. So I've always been a fan of Ralph Snart, and it's a shame he's not bigger. But hey, still got plenty of comics to hold on to, and maybe one day they'll bring him back, some other comic book company, because Now Comics folded 93-ish. So maybe another comic book company will pick up the character, and we'll see some new Ralph Snart adventures. Anyway, again, Tuma Comics, stay crazy, stay awesome, and congratulations, and look forward to many more years of watching your content. Farley out.